All right, sorry about that. Welcome back, and you guys take off. Anything else before you peel out?
Nope.
All right. I wasn't 100% prepared today. And to be honest, I really thought that you guys would go talk to the turtle.
I tried.
Mostly because he was filling soul lanterns. I thought, but it's cool. I wanted to start offering multiple ways for you to go. I forgot. Before we didn't actually really totally, and we got kind of sidetracked a little bit, but after you guys finish speaking with Drix, he presses the little sort of stopwatch looking thing that's woven into his little chainmail armor, and he kind of taps the breastplate of it. He says, wish you all luck, and I hope you don't perish. And he slaps the thing on his chest, and you see the dial go from pointing up. It's kind of carved in half, so the top half kind of looks like a sun coming up over the horizon, and the lower half looks kind of like a pool of lava or something, and he kind of taps it, and the thing, right before he disappears in a little pop of purple energy, it flips back up to the sun, half sun on the upper end of the badge, and it kind of disappears. And,
Bye, Drix.
Then you guys head east, down off of Harmon's Hill. You are driving Smiler's bike, and he is piloting the scavenger, and you guys are heading out across the wastelands towards the forge. For the most part, it's just open Avernian wasteland as you guys travel towards the forge. The closer you get, the heavier the tinge of iron, blood, and sulfur is in the air. And eventually, after some time, the heat pressing in on your vehicles, this gargantuan volcano sort of dominates the horizon. Clouds of fire and ash are spewing from the top, the Calderan area around the top. It's all kind of bubbling out, and big clouds of smoke, and the air trembles with sort of these angry grumblings. And you can see that a vast multi-layered fortress has been hewn into the volcano's rocky slopes. As you guys approach, you're still kind of a bit of a distance away, but you're kind of now driving through these low-rise canyons, and you're kind of having to weave through, and why don't you guys make some perception checks for me?
Okay.
You guys can notice once you start to get into these sort of canyons that have been carved out around the volcano, likely from lava flows over time. You catch a glimpse of a couple of large winged figures, sort of obscured by some of the billowing smoke. But they're definitely flying overhead. And
do they
following the same path as you now.
Do they fit the description of the soul feeder bats or the tormentor worms?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't even remember what those are. What was that from?
That's from the flora and fauna.
Right.
Yeah, that's that.
No, actually, briefly, one of them kind of dips out of the smoke level, and Lep, you catch a better glimpse of what they look like. And what you see as they kind of pop down is a large, leathery, long wingspan creature holding a pitchfork. They've got a tail and clawed hands and feet. Big, curled horns coming out of the front of their head as they sort of dip below the smoke line. Two of these guys.
Ooh.
And once that one sees you kind of spotted them, both of them kind of flap their wings back behind them, and they start descending quickly towards you guys, driving through the canyons. What would you guys like to do?
Let me think.
If you guys don't do anything, Lep is just gonna say hi.
Grayley was gonna do something similar, maybe in a more not demanding, but professional manner, I guess. But if you're gonna say hi, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I think Lep just looks at them and just yells, "Hi, Mr. Devil!" Or "Hi, Mr. Devils!"
They both kind of look at each other and
And like he's waving, which is not good.
Do you guys keep driving? The canyons sort of these wide carved out paths kind of wind, and then it sort of opens up again a bit, and you're getting closer and closer to the forge. They make some insight checks, I suppose.
And it was Belle who was kind of in charge of the forge.
Yes.
Okay. And you kind of let us know that, Mavathor, when you were using guidance? Or did I make that up?
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay. I guess I'll see what these insight checks do first.
The two devils are coming at your group at high rate of speed, quickly descending in aggressive postures. Your calls seem to have no effect in there.
I
Approach as
could Krayley try to do something, maybe, or is it too late at this point?
you could try. Sure.
Sure. So Krayley will draw Flame Tongue, activate it with Drogo, just to create a lot of bright light. Yeah, bright light in a 40-foot radius, and then dim for an additional 10 feet. And kind of in a loud voice, say, we were asked to come through Bell. We seek his audience and see how they react.
As they are now maybe 120 feet from the vehicles, one of them shouts in
Shit.
one of them shouts. Well, actually, in Infernal, you hear in your head. One of them respond to you, Krayley. Can you speak? Do you know Infernal? Can you speak Infernal?
Nope. So
Okay,
they
you hear
say
some
Infernal,
you hear some Infernal in your head. It sends a chill down your spine, and
do they seem to have slowed their pace?
no, you're riding in like a harpoon station, right?
Yeah, something like that. In Sylvie's vehicle, which I'm not sure which one that was. I can't remember. I think it was the larger of the two. And then I can bring that up here.
I will just say, while all this is happening, Lep is still waving.
Waiting.
Waving.
What are you waiting for?
Waving. He's waving his hand.
Oh, waving. I gotcha.
He got a nat 1 on insight. He's
Oh,
just waving.
okay.
Everything's fine for him. He doesn't know what's going on.
I love it.
Where did I move the vehicle rules to? Oh yeah, into your magic items. Okay.
Oop.
As you're waving, Lep, one of them, as they descend, and they're about 120 feet away now at this point, they're about to kind of like fly over the lips of these, the stone kind of risen up out of the ground, carved by the lava. One of them conjures a ball of flame in their hand and hurls it at you.
Oh no.
The other one does the same, but at you in the place where you're shouting and waving your sword from, Krayley. And you guys can roll some initiative.
Of course.
Still better than Krayley.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
No. I think it'd help if I put down a token.
What's your AC, Lep?
His AC is 16.
You get hit by a ball of... 16?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh.
Krayley, you get hit by a ball of flame for 20 fire damage.
Fair enough. And then, is that halved then? Because I'm resistant with flame tongue.
Half to 10, yeah.
Okay.
And maybe there's better... So you guys kind of come through this narrow part of these carved out canyons, and round a corner, the two devils descend to about 150 or 120 feet, and they're about to fly over the lip of these rock faces, and they hurl two balls of flame. You hear some infernal in your mind, Krayley, and you're struck by one of the balls for 10 fire damage. And you're up.
Could I spend my action shouting to Mavathor? I guess
You can speak as a free action.
I can't remember who all knows Infernal. I feel like Krayley would know that at this
Infernal.
point. Is it... You do? Okay. Krayley will shout out loud then to Sylvie and Mavathor. I tried to tell them why we're here. They said something, but I don't understand. Can somebody say something? And then I'm going to hold my action to release one of the harpoons. I just want to see if they react to hopefully somebody else talking to them.
Okay, hold your action for a harpoon shot.
Yep. At I guess the lower one.
Smiler turns his vehicle and since he has no one riding with him, he speeds kind of in this direction to head towards the forge, and as he does so, kind of running along the ground coming out of the canyon from that direction is a whole group of bearded devils. And I think maybe he'll just kind of run over some of them, maybe. Yeah, crushing wheels. .100 feet of speed. So he'll try and run over a couple of these guys. And Mavathor, you're up.
Alright, well, since he's not driving, he'll,
Oh wait, who is driving?
I think Sylvie said she was
Oh, you're driving? Oh, okay, gotcha.
driving. He'll go ahead and cast slow on these two, horn devils up here. So they need to make a DC, it should be 16, dex save, or, no, wisdom save, sorry.
Yep, they both fail.
Alright, so they are slowed. And that'll be the end of his turn.
All right. As you slow them, their wings kind of flap them to a bit of a halt, and both of them will conjure balls of flame, hurling them down in your direction. So they'll hurl one. What do you have for cover in one of the weapon stations?
Checking.
I think is what. Yeah, half cover.
Yeah.
Half cover? Oh yeah, half cover. Both of their flames just strike in places on the vehicle and kind of erupt in shower of heat and sparks. And Sylvie, you're up.
Okay. So I forgot. Does it take a bonus action or an action to like get out of the vehicle?
I think it's a bonus action to stop, and get out. Yeah.
Is there a... This may be a stupid question. Is there any way I can attack from within? Like, do I have like a windshield kind of thing going on?
You do have like a it's got almost kind of like a helm visor, so it's like you have slots, and I think in the helm of yours you have 3/4 cover, so there's slots enough to like see through. It's possible that you could shoot through them as well, maybe, but I think you'd have to stop.
Okay. Let's stop the vehicle for a minute. Would I be able to cast a spell from within here?
Cast a spell?
Yeah. Like an attack
I think.
spell.
Oh yeah, sure. If you can see something, yeah.
Okay. Would I be able to attack the devil in front of me?
Yeah, one of the ones up on the ridge.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go for the one like directly in my field of vision. And I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt first level. And then I believe I take one of the two. Oh, it doesn't tell me which ones are the. Okay, I think it's the first two that are like the D8s. I get to choose what kind of damage it does.
Well, even with slow, 13 is a miss.
Okay. And then I guess Sylvie will give a bardic inspiration to Krayley. It's a 1d8 now. Oh wait, it's a spell save DC. I think that's just like the
It says make a ranged attack roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see now. Sorry, I'm done.
You pull the vehicle to a halt for a moment and cast a chaos bolt out of the visor of the helm. It shoots up towards one of the devils, looking down upon you all as you approach, and your cast bolt goes just flying past them.
Could Krayley release their held action? Seeing
Oh yeah, go for it.
door
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Sylvie,
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. Just wanted to. I was kind of waiting to see what they did. So.
Yeah, no worries. Yes, that definitely hits.
Good.
You going for the red?
One. Yep.
Yeah, one, right, one. All right. 18 does hit. All right. Lep, go ahead.
Okay. I don't think Lep understands what is going on. I think he's just going to use his action to drive this motorcycle. How far can the vehicle go?
I believe that the motorcycle has 100. Let me get up the...
Because I think he's just gonna like drive, because I don't think he really knows what else to do.
Sure.
Because I imagine he's like, oh, why are they shooting fireballs at us? That's weird. They were nice a second ago. Yeah, maybe they're like being mind controlled or something.
Maybe.
120 feet for the Devil's Ride.
Okay, so I can use my action and then move 120 feet while riding this.
Well, move is just moving. So while you're riding that thing, you have 120 feet of movement.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't require your action to move.
Oh. Okay.
You can jump if you move more than 30 feet in a straight line. You can clear a distance of up to 60 feet when jumping over a chasm, ravine, or other gap. So you could...
Could he jump over the bearded devils?
Probably, yeah, if you wanted to give that a whirl.
Yeah, let's try that. It's fun, it's chaotic, you would do it.
You can also do a stunt. On your turn, you can expend 10 feet of movement to perform a free vehicle stunt, such as a wheelie or a burnout.
Ooh. You know, I would say let's... Okay, so the jump, does that take an action? Or is that just...
No, it's just something you can do within the movement.
Okay, what Lep is going to do is... I don't know how this will work, but if he can like do like a circle around here, like maybe like do like a wheelie and then jump over this,
sure.
He will try.
Okay.
Nice.
He's never ridden anything like this.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know how to drive.
Make a roll a d20 plus 4. This is a dex check for the vehicle.
D20.
Come on, let me. I gotta do those
16.
tricks right on him.
You rev the engine of the Devil's Ride, and it shoots forward, and after about 10 feet, the front wheel lifts up off of the ground, and you barrel towards the devils, kind of rushing out of that little space in the canyon towards Smiler, and then you sort of hit this piece of obsidian rock jutting up out of the ground, which launches you into the air, and you go flying over the heads of the bearded devils. As you're like kind of halfway above them all, flying over, you hear Twig on your back go, "Jesus Christ, Slap!" And
we need to get these in the Feywild.
you sort of land. You sort of land on the other side of them.
I am writing a petition to the Archfey. We will get these. We will make this a reality.
That's your movement. So.
Well, he did take his action to do the wheelie.
The wheelie just happens as part of the move. Here, let me see if I can.
Okay.
Here,
okay.
let me reveal. So you guys should be able to see this. And
so he still has his action.
Yes, those both are just part of the movement. Yeah.
Oh, would you let him? Okay, this is gonna be a little wild. As he's up in the air above these devils, would you let him cast Ice Storm on them?
For sure.
Ooh.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I think he would try and do something like that.
Yeah. What's the radius of Ice Storm?
Let me just get the description up there. I'm pretty sure it's 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder.
20-foot radius. Okay, you can get them all.
Okay, yeah. He makes it look as cool as possible.
Yeah. As you're kind of halfway through, you look down and you hold out your hand, and this sort of frosty cloud of magical energy appears, and then just explodes, sending shattering lances of ice down at the group of devils below as you're kind of coasting over the top of them. Let me just make their saving throw checks here.
This is so much fun.
Dex saves, right? 1, 2,
yep.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, DC 16.
10. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 50-50. Half pass, half fail. They still take half, right?
Yeah.
What's the total damage? 23?
Yep. And it also says hailstones turn the storm's area of effect into difficult terrain. Ooh. I don't know what that.
Shards of ice kind of cut through some of the devils, piercing into the ground, and kind of spreading a thin sheen of ice across the ground of the cavern there. And you see some of the devils starting to kind of like slip and slide, trying to hold their footing up as they are now have Smiler barreling towards them in his scavenger. Let me finish doing the damage on these guys. 23.
Yeah.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one of the horn devils up top there. You see him hold his pitchfork up in the air with one hand, and he begins to kind of like swirl it around. This little dark cloud appears above him with little streaks of lightning, red lightning in it, and then as he's kind of chanting in infernal, there's like a flash of light, and the from one of these little red lightning bolts, and the cloud kind of disperses. They get to remake the save for the slow at the end of their turns, right, Mavathor?
Let me check. Yeah, wisdom at the end of his turn.
At the end of his turn? Okay, fail. Krayley, let me just reset this turn order after I add the devils. Now you're up again.
Okay. Rayleigh will jump out of the vehicle now that it's stopped and loose an arrow at number 1. Just double check something here real quick. Okay. Yep. Use an action to attack number 1. Let's see if this first one hits. Bardic is nice. Okay, cool. First attack.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Yep, for sure, that hits.
Okay. So one of the feats I took was taking a Battle Master.
Oh, nice.
So number 1's the one that's kind of swinging their weapon in the air.
Yeah, they were trying to conjure another devil, but they failed.
Okay. Well, Krilly is using that superiority die to hit them. They must make a strength saving throw of DC 14.
Ooh.
Or they drop their weapon.
Uh, 23.
Definitely succeeds. So I missed that.
But you still do 19 damage, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That was just your first attack. You took the attack action, right?
Mhm.
So you have another arrow?
So, yep. Yep.
Oh,
What is the actual...
So it's going to be 21.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Cool.
Yep.
So 16.
16 more. Okay. One of these devils starts to sort of climb up the side of Smiler's scavenger, and they attempt to sort of pry his cockpit open. But they fail, and Smiler continues to drive forward over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more of the devils, just barreling through and over them. Kind of catching some of them with his wheels. This first guy here at the very front is trampled. And Lep, where you landed is fairly accurate to where the end of your move would have been for your maneuver there.
Mm-hmm.
One of the devils rushes you as you land back down on the ground, and they will swing their glaive at you twice. The first one is a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hit.
9 slashing damage. I need you to make a con save.
Okay.
Okay, you pass. And they make another attack. 18 to hit for 10 piercing.
Oh yeah, that.
One more con save.
Okay.
That one you fail. You are all poisoned for 10 rounds. You cannot regain hit points while you are poisoned in this way, but you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Okay.
Right. Mavathor.
Alright, we'll shoot a guiding bolt at devil number 1.
The one on Smiler's machine.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, devil number 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I gotcha.
That's second level. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
That's a hit for sure.
So I take 17 points of radiant damage.
And anything else?
That'll be it.
All right. I'm just going to maybe expand the map here a little bit real quick and just do some improvising.
Beautiful.
How fun.
Thank you. Alright, that was probably too much. The one that you just hit with a guiding bolt will kind of flap down and face the other direction, and they will hurl a bolt of flame down at a Smiler. And it just halves their speed, right?
Yeah.
They will kind of fly down a little bit on the other side of this rock, gaining some cover for themselves, and throw a ball of flame at Smiler for 20 damage.
Oh.
And they will make a wisdom save. Natural 20, 23. And that one is no longer slowed. One of the bearded devils nearby where you landed on the other side, Lep, comes for you with their glaive and beard.
Mm-hmm.
They swing just past you as your wheels are still kind of spinning there on the ground, and their beard tickles out for you as well, and just misses.
Ew, you should shave.
One of the bearded devils follows Smiler and starts striking at the War Machine's wheel. And there's just kind of a shower of sparks as the glaive kind of slashes against the stone edge of the wheel, and Sylvie, you're up again.
Question: if Sylvie got out of the vehicle and flew up, would she be able to reach number 1 devil with a chaos bolt?
I would say that he's probably out of your vision until you were maybe here.
Damn it. Okay. Then I'm going to fly over here, and then I'm gonna try and cast Chaos Bolt again on this dude, on number 2.
Okay. I would say the ridges of the stone canyon are maybe... They're not super high. They're maybe only about 10 or 15 feet high.
Okay.
26 is definitely going to hit.
Oh, and I rolled oh, it already did it for me. Okay. Let's see, 5 or 4. We'll do 4. We'll do force damage.
Force damage. Okay. They take 16 force damage as you conjure a bolt of chaos. Anything else?
I think that's it for right now.
All right, Lep.
Okay, how far away is left from devil number 1?
5, 10, 15, 20... I mean, he's about 20 feet away.
Okay, good. I think Lep is... He doesn't want to do this, but it's useful. And he's gonna cast the light on him using his mother's staff.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
And he's like, I'm sorry, I don't want to do this. I tried to be nice.
Well, they fail, so they'll take 45 necrotic damage. You see sort of the veins in their chest turn black and sort of wither as they kind of get pulled to the surface. Anything else?
Oh yeah, and then would he get attacks of opportunity if he moved?
Yeah, unless you took the disengage action.
Yeah, okay, then he'll just stay.
Okay. The engine of your Devil's Ride is still humming beneath you as you hurl a spell at one of the flying devils, and more of the... I feel like I might have missed a couple of devils on the turn order.
That's fine.
Let me just... no, it looks like I got them all. One of the ones nearby you does a couple of attacks with their glaive and their beard. Swinging, they just miss you with their glaive, and their beard hits not a natural 20, but just a 20, dirty 20. 7 piercing, you're already poisoned.
Okay.
But you can make a con save.
Oh, yes, I can.
Okay, still poisoned.
Okay.
Another devil runs up, and they're going to try and tip your bike.
No.
So they rush up and they kind of kick the side, trying to knock it over. Why don't you make a Dex saving throw, DC, or roll a D20 plus 4?
D20 plus 4.
Yeah.
Okay. 14.
So they run up and they kick the side of the bike with their big meaty devil thigh, and it tips over, kind of knocking you off into the onto the ground there.
Oh no!
And the bike tips on its side. You do get knocked prone.
Okay.
The devil up top there that you chaos bolted is going to hurl their own ball of flame back at you, Sylvie. 23 to hit for 11 fire damage.
Oh, that hits.
At the end of their turn, they're going to make a wisdom saving throw, and they are still slowed. One of the bearded devils comes around to the other side of you. Now that you're prone there, Lep, they're going to make an attack with their glaive with advantage. 10 slashing damage, and you need to make a constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, you are now also bleeding. You have a
Oh no.
You have an infernal wound. So at the start of each of your turns, you take a D10 of bleeding damage. And anytime you are hit now, until you the bleeding damage can ramp. So they then go for strike with their beard. And you take 5 piercing. The bleeds are now 2d10s.
Ooh, okay.
It's a medicine check to stop the infernal bleeding. It is a constitution saving throw to stop the poison. So it's up to you which one you choose to try to stop. My suggestion would be the bleeding.
Yeah.
Because you can't even heal right now magically.
Yeah.
Okay. A devil makes a couple of attacks at the vehicle Smiler is piloting, and they actually manage to do some damage to it. They jam their glaive into the axle of the rear of the vehicle, and it sort of grinds and spins to a halt, and the vehicle powers down. And Smiler curses. I'm just gonna move this to the side so I can... one of the devils climbs up on top of the vehicle, and they try to pry Smiler's cockpit open, but they don't manage to do so. Krayley, you're up.
2 questions.
Yes?
How close are we to the volcano? I guess I wanted to clarify.
Sorry, one more time.
Sorry. First question, like, how close are we to the volcano?
Oh, to Bell's Forge? I'd say it's probably, once you make your way out around this corner and through this pathway of the canyon here, it kind of opens back up a bit between here and the forge, and you're maybe 300 or 400 feet away.
I guess for my free action talking, I will turn to Mavathor and say, what was their reaction when you told them we were here because of Bell?
My reaction, I didn't say anything.
You relay a message. Then the bell sought our audience based off of your, lack of a better term, intervention for clarity. We're so close to the forge. I feel like that has to hold some sway.
We'll see. I guess I'll try and tell them next turn that, we're here at the behest of Bell.
I'm willing to use my action for that to.
Yeah, I mean, you can express that message if you want to, Mavathor.
Okay, yeah.
One of the devils, the one still up on the ridge, shouts back to you in Infernal. Bell is not our master.
Yeah, well.
Well, shit.
There's our answer.
I guess so.
You can still take your turn, Krayley.
Okay. Shit. I'm just thinking what I want to do now. I really thought that was going to pay off. I will go ahead and gonna, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Reach out to Mavathor and say, "Take my hand if you want it."
Yeah, sure, he'll take it.
Okay, so I will move 5 feet to take that, and then use the Thunderstep belt to move up to 90 feet. So do that here. I'd like to move up to here. It says 45 feet, but I don't know what the height might be.
You can get up there, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Technically, it might damage the vehicle we just left, but
Fine,
That's
it's a
gonna-
vehicle.
and I can roll that damage if you'd like.
Roll the damage.
For sure, for sure. It's 3d10. Yeah. Now, thunder damage.
11?
Yep.
Okay, you're fine. Wait.
Okay.
Damage threshold 10. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You're fine.
Okay. That'll be my action then. And that's it. Put that off here.
Smiler gets up out of the cockpit of his vehicle and as he's sort of being swarmed, he uses a bonus action and Faye steps up to the ridge with the rest of you. And then he looks down at the devils below. And he will cast Confusion on that little group there.
Does that also affect left?
No, it'll miss you. Yeah. One, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three. Some of these creatures fail their saving throws. And, one of the creatures that did not makes 2 attacks against you, Lep.
Okay.
19 to hit
Yeah, that hits.
for 11 slashing.
Okay.
And, oh, sorry. 19 hit for 11 slashing. Okay, no, that bleed happens at the start of your turn, so... it is now 3d10.
Okay.
And, Mavathor, you're up.
Yeah. So as a bonus action, he will fill out his shadows. And then as his action, what shall I do? Yeah, he'll go over to this devil and swing with his nightmare crook.
12 is a miss.
Okay.
I think that the one below you guys is whatever attack hits him next has advantage still from guiding bolt. But
the shadows. So 2 will be against number 1 here. So that's 17 and 18 to hit.
the 18 hits.
Okay. So he takes 8 necrotic damage, and his strength decreases by 2.
Okay.
Oh wait, the first one should have had advantage, so they both hit.
Oh, okay. Sure. 14 and 8.
So his strength score actually drops by 4
4?
total.
Okay.
And then I'll gang up on this one, so 3 attacks. So that'd be 18, 25, and 11 to hit.
18 and 25 hit.
Okay, for 20 necrotic damage, and his strength score is reduced by 2.
Okay. The one, what is it? What are the Shadows ACs?
The Shadow's AC is 12.
Alright, he makes an attack against this southernmost shadow below Krayley. 26 to hit for 16. Well, sorry, 24 to hit for 16 piercing.
Are their attacks magical?
I would believe so.
Alright. That one gets destroyed.
He makes another attack with his fork against the one above Krayley and misses, and he whips his tail around and hits that one for 7 piercing.
Okay.
A bearded devil stands over you, Lep, and makes an attack with their glaive.
Okay.
For 13 slashing.
Okay.
And, oh wait. Okay, oh no, that one's not confused. And what's your AC?
16.
16. And 7 slashing.
Oh, he's at 1 hit.
And Sylvie, you're up.
Okay, Sylvie's gonna use a cutting action to dash. And I know she's gonna get a bunch of opportunities of attack. But she's gonna try and get over to Lip.
Okay. I want to, I'll just remind you mechanically of the circumstances at the moment so you can make an informed decision on your turn. Mm-hmm. Currently, he can't be affected by magical healing until he passes a constitution save for his poison, and at the start of his turn, he's going to take 5d10 damage from bleeding.
Could I make a medicine check to stop the bleeding?
You can make a medicine check to stop the bleeding if you get there, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do that.
It's a DC 12.
It's a DC 12?
Yep, it's a pretty low check.
Alright. We're gonna try it.
Cutting
try it.
If I does damage, he's gonna go down.
So technically, for the cunning action dash, you won't get hit by anything.
Okay.
Because you can go over the Horned Devil and then land beside him, so you don't pass by anything that can hit you.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
So you cutting action dash.
Yeah,
you fly and land down beside Lep. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okay. Are you kidding me?
I don't believe that there's any reason why. You guys should all have a DM inspiration, I think.
You could use mine.
You can Lep give his to her? I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I recharged you guys at some point during the last session, but I just can't remember.
You did.
If you have it marked, if you don't have it marked, then maybe you don't.
I feel like I did use it last session though.
You did. The
If you have any last minute means of any tools in your pouch to help that by +1. Anything otherwise?
I don't think so.
All right.
She's just gonna be a meat shield now.
I mean, he's gonna go down. The bleeding damage. He has 1 HP.
Yeah.
There's a as you kind of lean down to stop the bleeding. There's a massive spurt of blood that shoots out of one of these wounds and covers you, Sylvie, and blood begins to pool out under Lep as Lep, you become unconscious. Make a death save.
Okay.
Wait, so does he still take damage from the bleeding if he's dead or if he's unconscious?
Only time will tell.
Oh no!
If another character dies, I guess it'll make sense.
I'm detecting a weird pattern about characters jumping into dangerous situations.
Yeah, it was fun.
To be fair, if you do die, you did something pretty cool at least before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool moment.
2 for 2.
2 for 2.
So is that a failure or a success?
No, 10 is a save.
Okay.
I gotta roll a d10 for these confused guys at the start of their turns. And
Please let the only good guy left live.
there's this sort of blank stare in this devil's eyes as another devil comes around, and as you're trying to stave Lep's bleeding there and makes a glaive attack against you, Sylvie. A 24 to hit for 6 slashing. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. All right, that's a save, and they attack you with their beard. A 16 to hit. Is that? Oh wait, what's the displacer cloak? What do they have to hit to get you? They roll a disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, you take 6 slashing, and then the displacer effect goes away, right?
Yeah.
And then their second attack with their beard misses.
Okay.
Up top there, this devil will make one strike with their with their fork against one of your shadows, Mavathor. A 16 to hit for 13 piercing.
Okay.
Slow. When they take an attack, they can only make one attack with slow, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll make a wisdom save and roll a 15 to save. No, not good enough. Okay, cool. We'll say that they struck this shadow directly in front of them for 13. They failed their wisdom save and they're still slowed. Devil makes 2 attacks against you, Sylvie, trying to get you away from your fallen companion. Their first attack with their glaive misses, but their second one rolls a 22 to hit for 10 piercing. I need you to make a con save for me. And you're good. No poison. Confusion. Whoops. And another devil stands there blankly, unable to act. One more confusion. And this one runs its full move in the opposite direction. Krayley, you're up.
Okay. Okay. Try something here. Krayley's going to loose an arrow at number 1. Bring
Okay.
Krayley up here. I'm not going to use sharpshooter for the damage. I am mainly focused on trying to hit. This is to hit. 22.
Yeah, that hits.
I would like to try to use my banishing arrow, my arcane dot for that. They need to make an 8. Just gotta double check here. I think my thing changed to 8. Uh, 15 charisma save, or they are banished to the Fae.
Natural 20, 27.
Okay. I will loose my second arrow at them. Kind of same thing. Here.
And just as a friendly reminder, you're always more than welcome to double check your dungeon master in the video recordings after they post.
No,
Your second attack hits for sure. Is that with
Yeah.
sharpshooter for that one?
no, still
Okay.
no.
So 8 piercing.
Sorry. Yeah, I forgot to take that
That's
off.
okay,
But
yeah.
I would like to try to use my second shot to use the same thing to try to banish. 15
Okay.
charisma.
Sure. 25.
Okay, I am willing to use my action surge here to attempt to intimidate them. Fuck. I was really hoping that was going to succeed. So I'm going to reach out to Mavathor and say, can you please attempt to translate this with more confidence than I can give?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I can try.
Okay, and again, I'm willing to action surge for this.
Yeah,
Kayla's
go,
going to
go ahead.
put their bow away, like sheath it,
Okay.
and just go. Really, 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 really. Zariel thought you would fail this test. And you're close to failing. Downing one of my test subjects, but leaving the rest of us up, flying around you. Is this really the best you have to offer for Zariel? Stand down, you clowns.
Make a make an intimidation check.
Do I still have your bardic inspiration, Sylvie? Says
Me
it's for
last.
10 minutes, I think.
I think can you only use it once?
I can't remember.
Double check.
I'll roll the intimidation regardless.
Yeah, add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay. Then I believe I used it, so that'll be my intimidation check. Hopefully with the help of Mavathor.
Yeah,
'Cause I
that was
can't-
Strangely.
Thank you.
Intimidation's charisma, right?
Check.
Yeah.
Yep. Plus 0 4. I'm hoping Mavathor helps with the translation to make it a little more daunting, but that is my attempt.
He begins to laugh, and the rest of the devils begin to laugh. And in Infernal Mavathor, you hear him say back, I wasn't planning on taking any trophies after this, but I think his fuzzy corpse will look good on my wall.
It's always the bird.
Yeah.
He'll translate it to Kraylane, but then he'll say, I don't think he'd make a good trophy, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know. Just doesn't... Yeah, no, that's not very appealing.
If there were a few less devils, it might have worked.
Fair. That's my turn.
Let's see. Smiler. Smiler will cast Illusory Terrain. And you guys see, sort of like when you first met Smiler, the landscape around you and Lep Sylvie begins to change. And you see these shadowy bushes appear and sort of these trees that cast these deep shadows across the landscape of Avernus, sort of obscuring you and Lep there, giving these devils all disadvantage on their attacks, while the hallucinatory terrain as part of the shadow phase conjured by Smiler here gives you some cover. So all those bearded devils down there will have disadvantage for now on their attack rolls. Speaking of which, 2 are coming your way. 16 to hit for 11 slashing damage with disadvantage. I need you to make a con save.
Fails. My AC is 17.
Oh, right.
Do I have to
no,
make
no,
a
no, no, no.
con save
That's my
okay.
bad. I forgot that yours was
Right.
a little higher. I thought it was 16. That's my bad. So that misses, and his second attack misses as well. Mavathor, you're up.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and drop his concentration on slow to instead cast less at 3rd level. So let's see, that would affect. So 3. It'd affect 5 creatures. So he'll hit. Let's see. 4 shadows, and let's say Crayley.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, why not? He'll use one of his charges of embodiment of the law to make that a bonus action cast of bless. And then as his action, he'll cast Sacred Flame on this one right here. So DC 16 dex save.
22.
Alright, he passes, so nothing happens. It'll be 3 shadow attacks against number 2.
Yeah, those are all good.
Okay, so 18
30
plus-
total.
And his strength score drops by 9.
Ooh. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Let me just record this properly because now it matters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then this one, the lower shadow will attack this one. It's 15 and then 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Alright. So he takes 9 necrotic, and his strength score is reduced by 2 more.
Okay. Whoops. Okie dokie.
And that's the end of his turn.
Two with disadvantage. Sylvie. Glaive swipes right over your head, and you've got a group of devils around you, all their beards sort of reaching out towards you, none of them seeming to be able to strike into you. One more round of 2 attacks, Sylvie. Glaive for 16 at disadvantage and 7 at disadvantage. 2 more attacks miss. Sylvie, you're up.
Okay, can I attempt to do a medicine check again? Will that do anything?
It will stop the bleeding.
Okay.
Yep, DC 12.
Alright.
You can do this.
Oh no.
Oh,
Well,
I'm so sorry, Lab.
it's okay. I'll just need to make a new character. Again.
Oh no. I don't know what else to do. Okay. And I can't heal him, right? He's still technically poisoned even though he's unconscious.
Correct.
Okay. I don't know what else to do. So in situations like these, we take our mystery potions.
You could, I mean, if you really were feeling desperate, you could give Lep a mystery potion.
Good.
Okay, we'll do that then.
Give me a sec here.
You know, he's chaotic is what he would do.
Do you drink one yourself, or do you pour it into Lep, Sylvie? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Okay. I pour it into Lep.
Okay. Roll a d10.
Okay.
Good luck.
6.
Out of the devil.
Oh no. Lep is surely gonna die now.
So
We are. Maybe it's a lucky number in hell.
I'm saying.
Okay, this potion, as you're bleeding out, Lep, Sylvie tips it in gently onto your lips, and it flows into you, the magic of this potion. The effects of this potion, I'll read it out later after the session ends, which will be soon. We'll see if we can finish out this combat or not. I don't want to hold Krayley too long after session time, but I can interpret this potion in this circumstance in a way that will help you. And when you take this bleeding damage here on the start of your next turn, instead of failing 2 saving throws, it causes you to only fail 1.
That's good.
So, at the start of your turn, you take some bleeding damage, which is not significant. Make a death saving throw.
So I have 2 fails.
Well, 1 fail from the blood damage, which makes Oh yeah, you're at 2 fails, 1 success. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 fails, 1 success.
Okay. Cool.
It's so stressful.
It is.
Consuming this potion temporarily binds the soul of the drinker to their body, providing resistance against attempts to separate the soul from corporeal form. Grants advantage on saving throws against effects that would cause the soul to leave the body prematurely. So we just turned that into 1 fail instead of 2. Confusion. Devil stands there blankly, unable to act. But I'm gonna make a save real quick for them. And that one's no longer confused. But they do not take their turn. Okay. Weakened, but still fairly healthy. This devil is rolling at a -6 to their attacks, but they will be swinging at these shadows. Oh, you know what? They're feeling a little desperate now. Just like the first devil that attempted this, a dark cloud begins to form over their head, and red jolts of electricity kind of crackle within it, within its depths.
Ooh.
And then the ring expands, and you guys hear the flapping of wings, and another one of these horned devils comes down out of the sparking dark cloud.
Yeah.
And
Devils.
since another devil entered the fray here, as it appears beside one of his companions there, his eyes kind of flare with infernal hatred, conjured by his companion, and that is where we will end the session this week.
Oh, we got this. We got this.
So
Yeah.
a few hundred feet from the Archdevil Bell's fortress, you encounter a group of devils that are seemingly not involved in any way with Bell, but as you are in the midst of combat with them, one of your companions lies bleeding out on the Avernus floor between these walls of this canyon carved out by lava, and as another one of these big devils enters the chat, we will pick up next week.